old, and you want his grown tail out of your house, and he attempts to get housing with his girlfriend, and she gets evicted because she has a felon in her house, let you know this is not entertainment. Should you be reminded of why they are on the corner in the first place? And even the police officers, as they do their job, may you be reminded of humanity, because I know you forget when you go through the academies and you get trained and conditioned and become one of them on the low.
That's right.
You are one the same correctional officer. You are one the same police officer. You go through the same psychological conditioning as those inside the cell. Should you be reminded that those people on the corner are dealing with survival mode? If you don't give them jobs, as they have felons, what do you expect for them to do? Decide to die? It's not going to happen. And you will not know until you are in that situation yourself. That's the truth. Do not judge any of those in these circumstances, no matter how bad the crime is, until you dissect the situation in the matter, until you dissect that man or woman's childhood, until you dissect the school that they attended, until you dissect what they've been through as children and in these public schools, until you dissect what they can and cannot have in society as teenagers, what they're conditioned by with their parents, or parents that are no longer present, who may be died of AIDS, who may have died of alcohol abuse, who may have died of a violent crime, who may have died in prison, who are now very vulnerable to be put in the very prison system that we're talking about, who have returned to society, who we know now is dying or getting killed the moment they reach the streets. It all works together. I need us to be able to have that kind of mind where we can vicariously live through the experience of those who are presently in jail. Why? Because we are one. And you have to know whether you're black, white, Indian, or Asian, those matters inside the prison, behind the wall, affects us as well. We are unified as a humanity. Even though we may have our own segregated ways of how we live, we are still one reflection of the Creator. And the minute you try to divide yourself from that fact, you will be shocked when these kind of conditions reach your own family and your door. So put yourself in it now, and today be proactive. We have the Decarcerate the Garden State movement on Facebook. Please remove all the petty things that we deal with. Let one of these things, such as this movement, be the very common factor to bring us back into one nucleus as a humanity of all races, all creeds, all sexual preferences, all genders, one. Thank you very much for coming out. Join Decarcerate the Garden State. We have about weekly, bi-weekly meetings. We're going to keep this thing moving. Thanks to Senator Rice for his presence 2 weeks ago. We're building a momentum. Make sure you get these books, these kind of books to inform you, the new Jim Crow. Join our study group. Join your own study group. Thank you for coming out. I'm beautiful SeeAsia. Good night.